Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Bamari. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step tutorial on how to make a perfect neat welt pocket. If you are interested in knowing how I made this, please stay to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I already have a blazer that I've drafted down, so I just went ahead to interface all the front pieces of my blazer. And this is also a kid blazer, but I'll also be sharing the measurement for the welt pocket of an adult blazer. Interfacing the front parts with ST where the welt pocket will be attached to is very important. Also, if you want to watch the full tutorial on how I made the kid blazer, I'll be dropping the link in the description or comment section below. To cut the welt pocket, you need 5 pieces. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you are using your fabric for the main piece of the pocket, you don't need this last part here. For the length of the main pocket, I'll be using a length of 10 inches and a width of 5 inches. This is because of it is a kid welt pocket, but for an adult size, I'll be using 40 inches long and 7 inches or 7.5 inches wide for the pocket. So I'm using this measurement because it is a kid welt pocket. For the flap of the pocket, I'll be measuring 2.5 inches on fold. You can see it is on fold. That is for a kid measurement. But for an adult measurement, I'll be using 4 inches on fold. And it's the same width as the width of the main pocket. You can see it is the same width, and I'll be placing it on it this way. For the two straps of the pocket, we have 1 inch on fold. The 1 inch is also on fold. You can see, and this measurement goes for both a kid and an adult also. And if you notice, both my flap, my straps, they are already interfaced with an ST. So I've interfaced all of them down. You can see when I was opening it, you can see I've interfaced them down. So these are the pieces we'll be needing. And I said the last piece is optional. It is just to laminate the pocket because I'm using a lining to it. But if you're not using a lining as your pocket, you don't need the fifth fabric. You can just use the main fabric directly as your pocket. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the front piece of the blazer jacket. So after taking that, I'll be measuring the waist of the person. The child waist is 9 inches, then I'll be coming down 2 inches from the waist, that's 11 inches. Then I'll mark it as the position of the welt pocket. If it's an adult, you can actually mark the waist of the adult, then you can come down 4 inches to mark the welt pocket position. Then also I'll be dividing at the point I marked, I'll be dividing it into 2. So the center part, I'll go ahead to mark it. And since our welt pocket is going to be around 5 inches, and when I use half inches to join it, and at each side it will be 4 inches, so I'll just go ahead to mark 2 inches at the side of the line I marked. So I'll just be marking 4 inches width for the welt pocket attachment. I hope you can see it. So I'll just go ahead to mark the 4 inches at the points, then I'll rule it out just like this. After marking the line down, I'll be coming down below the line by 1/4 inch. I'll just go ahead to mark 1/4 inch below the line, then I would rule it also and mark it out. So you can see how the line looks like. I just came down by 1/4 inch, then also the middle part of it. Now I'll go ahead to rule the middle part just like this. So you can see now we have 3 lines. So I'll go ahead to do the same thing for the other part of the blazer also, since it's 2 welt pockets we need. So I actually came down 1/4 inch also to rule it, then I ruled the middle part. So just did the same thing to the other part also. So the next thing we'll be doing, we'll be taking our strap, then we'll be placing it on the first line that we drew. So the upper line, you can see that the back of the blazer is being interfaced with ST. So I'll go ahead to take my ruler and I'll be ruling 1/4 inch on the strap. The strap is on fold. I will 1/4 inch on the strap this way. Then I will place the strap on the first line. So I'll go ahead, make sure it's aligned, and I'll stitch the first strap the 1/4 inch on the first line. I'll also roll a 1/4 inch on another strap. Then I'll be placing it on the first line also of the other side and stitch the 1/4 inch on the blazer. For the flap of the pockets, I'll go ahead to just measure what we have at the opening of the flap. We have about 4 inch. I measured the other side also. We have 4 inches. So and our flap is around 5 inch. So I'll be stitching 1/2 inch at both sides. So by the time I stitch it and turn it, we'll be having 4 inches. So I'll take my sewing machine and stitch it at the sides of both flaps and show you how it looks like. This is how the flaps are looking when I've used 1/2 inch to stitch it at the sides. Then I'll be placing it on the top of the pockets like this. I'll be folding it on it like this. Can you get the picture of what we are going to achieve? Also, you can see the strap that we stitch 1/4 inch on the fabric. We'll be taking the other strap also. We'll go ahead also to stitch 1/4 inch under it just like this. So we're stitching it on the third line under it, 1/4 inch under it like this. I'll take it to my sewing machine and stitch it on it just 1/4 inch and show you how it looks. Then for the pocket also, I'll go ahead to use the 5th fabric to just interface the lining piece. After attaching the other strap to the down part, you can see how it is. So I just sew 1/4 inch at the upper part and at the down part. You can see the middle part, how it looks like. You just attach it gently. You can see how neat the back also is. So I'll be using my seam ripper to be opening the middle of the straps where we sew the strap. I'll just go ahead to use my seam ripper gently. You don't want to ruin your fabric, so I'll use my seam ripper to open it. Then I'll take my scissors and cut it open just like this. You want to cut it gently because any mistake can actually ruin your work. After I was done opening it up, I'll go ahead to take the straps and I'll be turning them inwards just like this. I'll turn them inwards like this. After turning them inwards, you can see how our welt pocket is looking. You can see how neat and demure it is. So you can see the back also, how neatly attached it is. So the next thing for us to do is we'll be taking our flap, this flap that we made, then we'll be placing it at the back like this. I'll place it on the back like this, then I will stitch on it this way. I'll just go ahead to stitch on it. Then I'll go ahead to just take it and pull it to the front this way. You can see how it forms. So this is how our welt pocket will look. So after we have stitched on the flap inside the welt pocket, we'll pull it out like this. Then it's going to give this look outside. So I'll take our main pocket also and I'll join it at the sides. But when I'm joining it at the sides, I'll be leaving 0.5 opening at the edge of the main pocket. So you can see how beautiful it is. After I've stitched it on the strap, you can see I just pulled it to the front this way. This is the back. I pulled it to the front this way. You can see how beautiful it looks at the front and nice it looks. So I did the same thing for the other side. So the next thing for us to do is to attach our main pocket to the welt pocket. You can see I left 0.5 inches allowance. This is to attach it to the welt pocket. This is to attach the pocket to the welt pocket. So I'll just take it like this and just watch the way I'll be placing it on the pocket. The opening, I'll take the upper part of the opening, I'll place it on the upper part like this. Then I will stitch on it. Then the under part also, I'll place it on the under part this way also. Then I'll also stitch on it. So I will do this and show you our results. After I was done sewing it, this is how the front looks and this is how the back looks. You can see we are done with our belt pocket. We just go ahead to trim off the excesses at the down part, at the up part. You can actually use your weaving machine to actually weave the inside. You can see how it looks, how neat and cute it looks. It's actually a 3-year-old that owns this blazer. So the excess we have at the inner parts of the welt pockets, I'll just go ahead to trim it off. I'm not using a weaving machine, but it's better you use a weaving machine so that your work can be neat. Just trim it up, the upper part and also the down part, so it can be neat. So I also went ahead to trim the other side of the blazer also, just the same way. This is how the welt pocket for the blazer came out to be. I have a very detailed tutorial on my channel on how to make a kid blazer. The video is very detailed and you won't want to miss it out. So this is how beautiful our blazer is. Can you see how neat it is? Like, it was so neat, perfect. And the welt pocket too. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Please like, subscribe, comment and share to see more helpful tutorials like this. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.